Kurumjari. Dear learners, in this session, we turn our attention to action verbs, one of the three fundamental verb classes in Manipuri. From a linguistic perspective, action verbs encode events that are dynamic, volitional, and agentive in nature. In other words, they typically involve an intentional actor who performs an action often affecting another participant, referred to as the person. What makes Manipuri particularly interesting is how these participant roles are systematically encoded through case marking and valency patterns. Based on their argument structure, action verbs in Manipuri can be classified into 5 major groups. Group 1, action verbs with an actor only. Group 2, action verbs with an actor and a person. Group 3, action verbs with an actor and a location. Group 4, action verbs with an actor, person, and a location. Group 5, action verb which require a nominalized clause. Let's begin with Group 1. Group 1, action verbs with an actor only. All action verbs minimally require an actor which is marked by the nominative case marker na. These are monovalent or intransitive verbs. Mahakna kappi, he wept. Huina ngangi, the dog barked. In these examples, Mahakna and Huina function as actors or agents. The verbs kap, cry, and ngang, bark denote actions that do not extend to another participant. Linguistically, these are canonical intransitive predicates where the sole argument is the subject like actor. Representative verbs include kap, cry, ngang, bark, lang, make noise, kong, cry, non-human. Group 2, action verbs with an actor and a person. We now move to bivalent verbs which involve two core arguments, an actor and a person. Police na Tuombabu pai. The police arrested Tuomba. Aina mabu ki. I tied him. Aina put it litly. I put on a shirt. Aina ising thak-i. I drank water. Here, the actor is marked with na, that is, aina, while animate persons take the accusative marker bu, that is, tombabu, tomba, and mabu, him. In contrast, inanimate persons such as purit, shirt, and ising water remain unmarked. This reflects an important typological feature, differentiating object marking based on animacy. An additional phenomenon is the alternation between person and location. Huina mabu chiki. The dog beat him. Huina mangonda chiki. The dog beat on him. Here, the same participant can be conceptualized either as a person mabu, he accusative, affected entity, or as a location mangonda, he locative, surface or target. This reflects a shift in semantic perspective rather than a change in the event itself. Group 2 verbs include ki, tie, loan, need, cork, pill, lit, wear, tuck, bring, Pa race, Lad worship, Tai smear, Chick bite, Poo beat. Group 3 action verbs with an actor and a location. These verbs take an actor and a locative argument marked by the. Aina tableda lepi. I stood on the table. Aina kaithelda lai. I came to the market. In such constructions, the second argument is not affected in the same way as a person, but rather denotes a special relation such as goal, source, or location. Interestingly, some verbs allow alternations. Aina kaithelda chatli. I went to the market. Aina kaithel chatli. I went the market. Aina khongbalda chongi. I jump over the dish. Aina khongbal chongi. I jump the dish. Here, the locative mark form kaithelda to the market and khongbalda over the dish highlight spatial relations, whereas the unmarked form treat the same entity as a person-like argument. This reflects a flexible mapping between semantic roles and syntactic realization. Dear learners, from a linguistic perspective, the contrast between Khungang Chachi and Khungang the Chachi illustrates a case alternation that reflects differences in definiteness and spatial interpretation. In Khungang Chachi, the noun Khungang village appears without case marking and is interpreted as non-specific or generic goal, giving the meaning of let's go, a village, or let's go to a village. In contrast, in Khungang the Chachi, the locative marker the explicitly encodes the noun as a spatial goal, resulting in a more specific or definite interpretation. Let's go to the village. Thus, the presence or absence of the locative marker signals a shift from an indefinite to a definite reading, while also indicating how the goal argument is syntactically realized. Group 3 verbs include pump, sit, lep, stand, lark, come, zat, go, chong, jump, sang, enter, ka, climb. Group 4. Now group 4 action verbs with actor, person, and location. These are bivalent verbs involving 3 arguments. Aina tableda lyric thammi. I place the book on the table. Aina mabu skulda thilli. I escorted him to school. Here, the actor is marked by na, that is aina. I, the animate person, by bu, that is mabu, him, and the location by the, that is tableda, on the table, skulda, to school. The inanimate person, lyric, book, remains unmarked. These verbs also show alternation in encoding recipients. Aina mangonda chak happy. I serve food to him. Aina mabu chak happy. I serve him food. Aina mangonda chithi I. I wrote a letter to him. Aina mabu chithi I. I wrote him a letter. In these constructions, the alternation reflects a shift between a locative, goal, or recipient, mangonda, to him, and a patient-like interpretation, mabu, him, while the inanimate element functions as a theme, and the declarative morpheme E is assumed to be fused with the verb. Group 4 verbs include thumb, place, thill, escort, who, still, Lee, narrate, Sing, repay, talk, this, harp, sharp, ride, hook, garland. Group 5, action verbs with nominalized clauses. Finally, we examine verbs that have nominalized clauses marked by per. These verbs are largely aspectual and relate to phases of an event such as beginning, continuation, or cessation. They fall into two types. First, co-referential actor. Mahakna satpa toi. He stopped walking. Here, the subject of the embedded clause satpa going or to go is not overtly expressed but is understood to be the same as the main clause actor. This is a classic control structure. Second, non-co-referential actor. Aina mana satpa khami. I stop him from going. In this case, the embedded subject mana is distinct from the metric subject aina, indicating a different type of clausal relation. Group 5 verbs include how, start, to, start quickly, talk, stop, loi, finish, left, stop, hun, repeat, and non-co-referential verbs such as think, block, calm, dissuade, main, stop in terms of leakage, ngak, stop in terms of movement. Dear learners, through this discussion, we have seen how action verbs in Manipuri are systematically organized according to their valency and argument structure. From simple intransitive constructions to complex multi-argument and clause patterns, these verbs reveal a highly structured interaction between syntax and semantics. The role of case markers such as na, bu, and the is central in encoding grammatical relations, while alternations between person and location demonstrate the language's flexibility in representing perspective and meaning. What emerges is a language that is not only structurally rich but also semantically nuanced, where even subtle shifts in marking can reshape how an event is conceptualized. Such patterns remind us that grammar is not merely a set of rules, but a system through which speakers organize and interpret their experience of the world. With this, we come to the end of today's discussion. Thank you for your kind attention, and may your continued engagement with Manipuri lead you to even deeper insights into its elegance and expressive power. Thagachari.
Thank you.